Hello and welcome. I'm Tina Kivinen, and I'm so happy to have you here for this little mini practice that is part of our Vata season immersion. So all of the practices that are part of this immersion are intending to foster a sense of calm, grounding, integration, soothing the nervous system. And the ancient teachings of Ayurveda teach that during Vata season, or if you are a person who has a Vata constitution or a Vata imbalance, that you may feel the need for extra grounding and extra support, especially around the time of year when Vata is quite active. So Vata being the air element. And in some parts of the world, during the fall season, we feel that we need a little bit of extra warming and grounding. So these practices are intending to support you, but they can be really useful anytime, because truly the world is often in a state of overstimulation. There's so much going on, so our beings have a lot to process and integrate all the time. So practices that are grounding and calming are really useful anytime. So I encourage you to use these practices whenever you feel that you need a little bit of extra grounding in your life. And the practice today will be a gentle restorative mini practice. And all that we need is a quiet space and some cozy props. And what I'll be guiding doesn't even require any kind of fancy yoga props. What I'll be using to show you is just a few blankets. So here I actually have 3 folded blankets, but you could also gather a few pillows. If you have a yoga bolster or a firm pillow, that would work, even blocks. So you can really gather just a group of props, whether blankets, pillows, bolsters, and have them on hand. Listen to your body. This is just my suggestion. The movements that we'll move into are intended to be just suggestions, and you can listen to your own wisdom throughout the practice. We'll be starting laying down on the back, so take a few moments to get comfortable there. You might bring a bolster or a pillow underneath your knees and a blanket folded underneath your head. And you also want to have some props nearby within reach, so whether a folded blanket or a pillow, again, having a few things within reach is really helpful. So we'll rest down on the back. You're welcome to extend the legs out or to bend the knees, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Or slide a prop underneath the knees. Taking a few moments to adjust and readjust into your comfort. Perhaps the eyes close down. Begin to welcome your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Allowing your breath to deepen and lengthen and slow down as you pay attention to it. These first few breaths guiding you into presence, into the moment. And let's bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the solar plexus or the heart. Feeling on the inhale, the belly, middle ribs, and upper chest expanding. On the exhale, long, slow, and relaxed breath flows out. Inhaling, the belly, middle ribs, and upper chest expand. And exhaling to relax and let go. Settling into the full yogic breath, Dirga Pranayama, where we feel the lungs expand such that the belly expands as the diaphragm moves down. Middle ribs and upper chest all expand on the inhale. The exhale, relax, release, and let go. And let's take just 3 more full yogic breaths, your own pace. Now, let's bend the knees and hug them in towards the chest. You may reach for the knees or the thighs and gently rock from side to side, massaging your back and feeling the presence of the earth beneath you. As this practice is intending to ground, let these first few movements connect you with the earth below to feel the grounding support. Now, we'll bring our hands around just the right knee or the back of the right thigh as we stretch the left leg out, and the left leg can rest over a pillow or bolster or just along the earth. If it's not available to hold the right knee, you might hold the thigh or even loop a strap or a scarf around the knee. And let's gently circle the right knee a few times in one direction or the other. We'll come into the restorative pose, fallen tree, bringing your right foot to the earth and then letting the right knee fall open to the side, right foot to the inner left thigh. And here's where your props come in. You might slide a folded blanket, a pillow, or a block under your right thigh. As you're settling in, the invitation as well to bring an extra blanket or something like a pillow or blanket just over the belly as a little bit of soothing weight can help us to feel comforted and relaxed here. So we have the right knee open to the side, supported by props. You might also have a pillow or a blanket underneath your left knee. Taking a moment to adjust in any way that helps you feel more comfortable. And then settle back into the full yogic breath, taking a few rounds of Dirga Pranayama. The inhale expands the belly, the middle ribs, and the upper chest. The exhale flows out long, smooth, and relaxed. And as you rest here, invite in the quality of grounding, sensing the density of the body, releasing into the support of the earth. Like a tree fallen on the forest floor, you are one with the earth. Perhaps bringing to your awareness an image that to you represents grounding. Maybe it's an image of a tree with deep roots, a natural landscape, a garden, a mountain. And whether or not you see this image in your awareness, invite in the felt sense of grounding. Continuing to allow your breath to roll in and out, smoothly flowing waves. As each wave of breath guides you to let go and relax a little more, to soften in to the earth beneath you, and the feeling of the earth and grounding is all around you. And if the mind is active, simply acknowledge the quality of the mind and return to the flow of your breath in a gentle and relaxed way. You welcome back this feeling of the body breathing without effort. Welcome back a felt sense of being at home in your body and at home on the earth. And let's be here for a few more breaths, allowing each breath wave to guide you to let go a little more, softening, calming, and releasing. And we'll be gently, slowly releasing by extending the right leg out, pausing in a neutral position to receive, to welcome the effects. Noticing right side of the body all the way from the crown down to the toes, the whole right hemisphere of the body. Noticing the entire left side of the body, from the left crown down to the toes. Sensing the whole body. And we'll flow into the same movement inquiry on the other side, beginning with bending the left knee in towards the chest, perhaps to reach for the knee or the thigh, or to use a scarf or a strap around the knee. We'll start with some gentle circular movements, bringing lubrication and warmth down into the hip on the left side, massaging, flowing. Until we gently release into fallen tree on the second side. So we have the knee gently open to the side, left foot to the inner right thigh, and you might be reaching for props, taking a folded blanket underneath the thigh or any prop that you have nearby. Perhaps bringing also an extra layer of soothing warmth or coziness to drape over the pelvis and the belly. You might have your arms resting at your sides or the hands on the body. Maybe a pillow underneath your right knee as well. Welcoming any micro movement or adjustment that helps you feel more at ease. And then settling into stillness. In Ayurveda, we find balance through opposites. So when the air element is dominant, we bring in the earth, we bring in the fire and the water. So you may welcome the feeling of grounding in the body, sensing the density of your bones, the release of the physical body into the support of the earth. You may sense the watery movement of prana, of life energy within you, the flow, lubricating, and the warmth of fire, welcoming the feeling of warmth in your cells, soothing and nourishing. Continuing to rest and relax. Just soften and let go. Just like a tree fallen on the forest floor. One with the earth. Continuing to relax and to allow your breath to rise and fall naturally. The body breathing without effort. At home here in the stillness. Perhaps bringing back an image or felt sense of grounding. A tree, a mountain, a forest. Deep roots. And let's be here for a few more breaths. Gently extending your left leg out, letting the body come back to neutral. Sensing the entire left side of the body, from the left crown down to the left toes, left fingers. And sensing the entire right side of the body, from right crown to fingers and toes. Sensing the whole body relaxed, nourished by stillness, grounded and stable, supported by the earth. At home here. At home here in the stillness. At home here in the peace. And I invite you to stay in this relaxation for as long as you'd like. If you feel ready to awaken, you might follow along with me to gently wiggle the fingers and toes or rock the head side to side. To slowly invite in a little movement. Maybe the knees bend and rock side to side. Or you transition to a fetal position on one side for a few breaths. Again, you're welcome to stay down in relaxation as long as you'd like. Wherever you are, either physically or symbolically, bringing hands to the body, belly and heart. Wishing peace, love, calm and grounding to all beings. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And thank you so much. Ali and I are so thankful for your presence and practicing together, and do reach out if you feel called to comment on the video as well with your reflections. And do let us know if you have any questions or inquiries around our moon to moon restorative training or Yoga Nidra training or Costa Rica retreats. Much love to you all.